Hello guys, how are you all doing? It's your favorite Mr. Sup. I hope you all are doing very well. And I'm sure you guys must have heard the story of a young lady called IFUNAYA by name from Anambra State. And this story has been making the rounds recently, okay? So I watched this video during the weekend and I sat down to think and analyze the content of the video, to understand the heart of man. The Bible says the heart of man is desperately wicked, desperately. Not just wicked, but desperately. There's that adjective there that qualifies how the heart of man is really wicked. So anyway, to cut the long story short, okay, if you have time, you can go to watch the complete testimony, okay, of this young lady on her channel, where she explained everything in details, okay. So here today, I'll be telling you some stories, some lessons to learn. You know, in every story, in everything, we have some things to learn from them. What are the take home from this whole story? From this whole happening? Anyway, it happened real. It's what happened real in Anambra State, okay? So I'm not saying people of Anambra are bad, people of the Igbo tribe are bad, but this is just humanity. You know, humanity in being evil. It's not about tribe. Don't get it wrong. It's not about, it could happen anywhere, any tribe. No, not tribe. Okay. So this young lady lived with her father in the US, okay, Mr. Peter. And Mr. Peter worked in the US for over 25 years and he retired, okay, and retired early. He built a house in the village. I'm just giving you a summary so you can get the lesson from what I'm going to say. Because if you have not listened to the story before, and I give you the lessons, you may not really understand where I'm coming from. So I'm going to give you a summary of the whole story. You know, you can go and watch the detailed, the lengthy one, you know, and supported clips on her page, IFUNAYA. So this lady, her dad, they all lived in the US, okay? And the dad worked for 25 years and now retired, and he retired early. And you know, when you retire early, you want to go and enjoy your life, enjoy what you have been able to acquire during this time that you worked, you know, tirelessly, okay, abroad. So he happened to have built a home in the village, okay? And, you know, his way to do, he went back to Nigeria and to stay with his kinsmen, okay? His family people, his relative, kinsmen, okay? You know, in Igbo tribe, we do have these kinsmen. You know, we have like each compound usually big, not just like your home, but big compound. You know, we call it like Barama. Barama means like compound. You know, people around you, they are your kinsmen, okay? Anyway, so this man went back to stay with his family, his kinsmen, okay, back home and with his family. Now, this lady immediately went back, and this lady has been keeping in touch with the father, okay? Calling him, you know, once in a while. They talk during birthday. He sent birthday greetings, and he left 2017 was when the man went back to Nigeria, 2017. And up till around 2021, the call, you know, then, let me say till 2021 upward, the call started diminishing. He wasn't calling anymore like that. You know, he wasn't frequenting. The call was like, it wasn't as before. Sometimes he could stay 2 weeks before calling. Everything started, you know, depreciating. And, you know, it stayed for so long, you know. And this lady had to like, no, I've stayed almost 6 months, even 1 year now. I've not heard from my dad. What is wrong? You know, he has to go back to Nigeria. I think that happened in 2023 or thereabouts. You know, she has stayed to that moment and couldn't hear from the dad. So, okay, let me go and, okay, even before then, she went to Nigeria to go and see her boyfriend, like she said. And after spending the time with her boyfriend in Lagos, okay, let me go and see my dad. It's been long I have from my dad. We talk every time, you know, as usual, communicate, but now, it's been long. He doesn't call anymore. Let me even go and know what is wrong with him. And she traveled to the village. While she got to the village, she got there, she found a very big heap of sand covering the, you know, at the front of the gates, kind of barricade. And she was, you know, when she got there, she saw her uncle and her aunt, her father's brother and her father's brother wife. And they were pushing her away, like, oh, what are you doing here? You have no business here. You are a street girl, whatever. I don't use this name for YouTube's sake. You are this kind of street girl. Please go away from here. We know about you. You're not useful. And she was like, and again, this girl is a lady being led by the Holy Spirit. They're coming to those lessons very soon. So she shouted, she screamed, "Daddy, I'm here. I'm Ifunaya, your first daughter," and the more she was screaming, the more she was calling the father's name. People gathered and were like, "What is wrong? What's happening here?" People gathered. That scream, that shouting, drew attention of the crowd. And people came around and they were like, "What is happening here?" And the uncle keep, pushing her away with the wife. They poured sand on her just to scare her away. But this lady stood her ground. Now, after everything, so I'm just giving you the summary. The kinsmen came around and they were able to intervene to let this lady go upstairs. That was even the second day or thereabouts. The first day, a lot of drama happened. Even the time came, they even took the man away, like kidnap him away, but kidnap him, and a lot of stories. Just go and look that. I don't want to make this video very long. I want to go to the lessons to learn in all this. But in all, she went upstairs and saw her dad lying in a very dirty mattress. The man was dirty, bushy, unkempt everywhere. His dental, everything was on, in disarray. And she was, wow. And anyway, this lady, against all odds, she fought like a giant. She fought a very victorious fight, and she took her dad to a place, a medical center around the city or thereabouts. And from there she was moved to Lagos with the help of her dad's best friend and the likes. Mark that word, best friend. Her dad friends, the ones that are close to her dad, mark that word. And they moved her to Lagos. And she stayed in Lagos. From there, she now was able to, and her aunt refused to give her dad's, US passport. Now they had to, that was when they were trying to fly. She was trying to get the dad's passport. The aunt said, "You stole it." She doesn't, they've hidden this man's passport so that the man does not go out of the country. Men are wicked. The heart of men is desperately wicked. Who can know it? Who can fathom it? Who can be able to envisage how wicked the heart of man is? Who can be able to quantify how wicked the heart of man is? So anyway, she called the US embassy and they were like, "Bring your dad to the embassy." Oh, he can't walk because the man's legs were very tiny. This man has been dehydrated. This man has been malnourished. This man is in his worst state. And again, this man had stroke. When he went back to Nigeria, 2017, he was in all good shape. But when he got back to Nigeria, he had stroke. We are going back to that lesson, okay? Now, US being US, if you are a US citizen, they will care for you to the brim. They will go any extra length to care for you. And that was how the state of the US consulates, they came. So since she couldn't take her dad to the embassy, to the consulate, they had to come and issue the dad an emergency visa. And from there, she was able to flew the dad back to the United States for treatment. And that was how Mr. Peter was able to escape the trap of death by his own family members. There is so much lessons to learn from this. So much. Number one lesson to learn from this. Or before then, let me just let you know that you can see from the whole picture, the uncle, they kept this man in that very poor, and again, even in that compound, the man's compound, they are building a new house again in that compound. And this man has been receiving pension and security fund from the US, about $5,000 US, which is almost around 8 million plus every month. This man is in money. If you earn 8 million plus in Nigeria every month, my dear, you are, at least for now, you're not going to get hungry. So the man has been in that very poor state, no medical care. They stop all his medical care. He is lying there paralyzed, with stroke. And the family are busy building a new house, which from all indications it looks like maybe from that money he's earning, the pension and the security funds are the one that is to build the house. From all indications, it looks to be so. Now, what are the lessons to learn from all this? Number one, if you don't live among your kinsmen, please pay attention. If you don't live among your kinsmen, you don't live among your villagers, those people in the village, you know what I'm saying, where you come from. When you go to see them, but I'm very sure Mr. Peter must have been going home once in a while for his daughter to be able to know the family home and know it well, that she can be able to, go by herself. Please let me lower this AC. I'm feeling a little bit cold. Okay, I turned the AC a little bit higher. Let me lower it. Pardon me. I won't cut this part, so I won't be able to. All right, I think it's okay like this. Okay. So, Mr. Peter, from what I've observed, is someone that is very close to his kinsmen. He's close to them, and that is why her daughter, or let me say, that is why when the matter arose, some people came and they were saying, Mr. Peter, we know him very well. He's a very nice man. He's close to them. From what I'm saying, he has been going back home once in a while, maybe possibly while building that house. He has been going back, and, they knew him. Now, when you are not living among your kinsmen and you are going back once in a while to go and pay them visits, be careful. I watched a video sometimes of a man, somewhere in, is it Edo or so, somewhere, is a man that was based in US. Some of you may know the story. When he came back and he was spraying them dollar. And among his kinsmen, they arranged for his kidnap, and that was how the man was killed. They were spraying them dollar. People, you are spraying them dollar. Those people are, I wouldn't say there is poverty in the land. Sometimes even your good gesture could be seen as evil. Sometimes some people can frown at your good gesture. Sometimes people go to their hometown and make boreholes, and they take them off. Now, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't do good, but when you're doing good, one listens. Be careful. When you go home, and those people that have died abroad, when they come back, they want to show this, this philanthropic gesture is so much in us, because you are coming from where things are done very well. People are living good life. Where we have these structures, and you're coming to where, even me, when I went back a year ago, I wouldn't tell you like I did a lot of philanthropic gestures to people around, but I still have to use my senses. Sometimes people ask me, when they see you on the road, people can tell that you are not in this economy. People can tell. Sometimes I just go out maybe with my family, or sometimes even maybe I'm going out alone. I say, bros, please. They'll just come to me specifically. It will be maybe, people will be there. Maybe the way I dress, I don't know. I'll be, maybe people will be there. They'll come to me specifically and say, bros, please, I'm not eating. They will come to me, not once, not twice. Bros, please, I need some help. Okay, what happened? If not eating, all right, please come with me. I look for them a restaurant and buy them food. That one, I will do that one for you. I buy them food, give them food. I have seen even one that met me one day on the road. I said, okay, what do you want? You have not eaten for, okay, please go with me. I took the person to where they're selling gari and rice. I bought him gari, this, for those of you that are not Nigerians, it's called cassava flakes. Cassava flakes. I bought him cassava flakes, bought him rice, bought him, what's it called? Then bought him cassava flakes, bought him rice, bought him beans, and also bought him oil. I've done that for many people. Even one day on the road, I just, if you meet me, you are hungry. Well, you're hungry. Okay, please come. I buy for you and you eat. Sometimes I have to be careful. But anyway, so this man, I think he has been so, philanthropic that his people around him, maybe his family, their eyes are already entering this man. So the lesson is that when you are doing, it's not just about Mr. Peter, just generally. I want to bring out a kind of general, what's it called, lesson from this, not just Mr. Peter alone. Please, just generally. Now it's not Mr. Peter, now it's not about him, but generally. If you are being philanthropic, please do it with senses. Don't let people think that you have a monetary in your home. They will get it wrong. Sometimes even when you are doing your good gestures, people get it wrong. They think you have so much in your home. That is one. Number two, if you live abroad and decide to retire back home, please study those people that you're going to live with. Study them and understand who they are. Like my dad, of blessed memory. He didn't based in the village, but there are people that he knows that are like his best men, people that are his best men, that when he goes to every world, but there are people that he will go to. And when you go to them, they are the ones that will tell him, they are the ones that will tell him what is, these are like his right-hand men. Have some right-hand men. People that can speak for you. Learn to know everybody. Even look, those people that are your right-hand men may not be your family members. Oh, don't get me wrong. You see now, it's Mr. Peter's family that are even trying to destroy him. It mustn't be your people that are your siblings. No, it mustn't be. You can have good family, be with them at peace, but they are to some level that if you have studied them very well and know who they are, they are to some level that you will keep the space with them. But I think Mr. Peter didn't do that. I felt so. So please just learn from these things. Because his auntie and his uncle are living in the house. And who knows, that stroke maybe was given to the man by those people in the village. I wouldn't say who, I don't know. But maybe it's not just ordinary medical stroke that comes. Maybe these are what they push to him. Try and know everyone. Don't look. We that stay abroad, we have this very clean heart or very free heart. When we come back to Nigeria, we take people like we take everything for levity, because here too things are taken with very carefree hand. For example, my colleagues, if they are for instance, my colleagues, the ones that are pregnant, you see their what's it called? My colleagues will come and announce, your baby. Let me see. They will touch the baby. How many months? 6 months. It can be done here, but can that be done? Someone just come from your office and touch your stomach like this everyhow. And you know what I'm saying? I don't think so. Today, in my office, my colleague just came and gave us 2 candies, sealed candy. Cookies, and gave me and my next, my friend. And I just took that cookies like this, and I tore it and I ate. Because I know people that I'm here with. I know my colleagues that I'm here with. But I won't tell you a lie. If I go back to my country, someone that's from nowhere and give me cookies to eat and open, no. You have to know people and try and know who they are. Know that the person that is here in China and the person that is there in Nigeria, we may not have the same, thoughts when it comes to workplace, ideology. I feel even today, somebody gave us one fruit. I don't know, those food and I ate, for God's sake. I know these people very well. I've been on the road. And someone said, come and eat with us. You know, chicken, a kind of barbecue. And I sat with them. I said, God, thank you for this meal. I ate the meal that night. And they said, please, give me more. And they gave me, I ate a lot of, I ate, and I was very full. But I can't try that someplace, somewhere, or anywhere in my country. I have to be careful and know if I am safe to do so. So if you're going back home, know people in back homes. Know them very well. It's not everyone that you'll be so free with. It doesn't matter who they are, for God's sake. Lesson number 2. Lesson number 3. Anyway, it's just same with number 2. Have people that you can confide with, people that you can be very close with. Because look, if Mr. Peter doesn't have friends, when IFUNAYA was taking him to the hospital, his father's friend, the people that came, even those who don't know who they came, and they stood for this man because he had some friends, people that could, no matter how it is, they could speak for him. Don't forget, if you're not in the village, if you didn't grow up with them, you are not really part of that community sometimes. They see you as a foreigner. So you must try and have people that will see you as part of them. Else, everyone will look at you as a stranger. You must have people that you will try and let these ones be your right-hand men. Come with me, you know. Try and know them. Know who should be your right-hand men and who should not be. Lesson number 4. Don't let people know too much about you. Sometimes try to zip your mouth. You buy a car, zip your mouth. You get married, zip your mouth. You bought a piece of land, zip your mouth. You won a contract, zip your mouth. They are paying you big money for pension fund and retirement, zip your mouth. Sometimes, some of the issues that we have are caused by our mouth. We are the pioneer, we are the convenience of our own problem. We are the catalyst that, sterilize, that, metamorphose, or give that, the hope movement a chance. We are the one, sometimes we are the one. Sometimes learn to zip your mouth. It's not easy to zip your mouth, but zip your mouth. Possibly, because this man has been home in 2017, possibly his family member have gotten to know how much he's earning, and they were like, wow. Ordindo Onwokamma in Igbo land is called be alive, but you are almost dead. What that man is Ordindo Onwokamma. Someone that will be alive, but he's like someone that is dead. And he being alive is because they are seeing him as an ATM. He's still bringing the money. But will keep you at the point that even when you're alive, you can't enjoy the money. Ordindo Onwokamma. You can't enjoy the wealth, even when you're alive. We use your wealth and build houses, buy cars, when you are still alive. But we'll keep you alive so that the US or your children will know, because every month, if I was sending the father $5,000, which is what is pension fund and security whatever. So they'll be aware that you are still alive and they'll bring in the money here. Ordindo Onwokamma. Zip your mouth. When you zip your mouth, sometimes you secure your destiny. You protect your future. Zip. Learn the zip method or the zip philosophy. That's number 4. Number 5. Learn to love your children, for God's sake. This one, and your wife, and let me say your immediate family. Learn to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love your children and wife. Learn to love your wife and your children. Times will come that they will stand and speak for you. See, IFUNAYA, assuming this man hasn't or does not love IFUNAYA, oh my goodness, And she came to Lagos and spent that how many weeks, 1 or 2 weeks, and she want to go back. Oh, this man is in the village. Oh. Let me go, let me leave, man. You just go. Because there is no attraction. There is no, that's what's it called. The cord has been broken. So you just, let me go. When I go, I'll call him back. But no. Said, I can't go without seeing my dad. Learn to love your children and love them equally. Don't love Ifunaya more than the brother. No, love them equally and love them so much. And your wife, love them so much. Assuming this girl is not loved by the father, she won't go to the village and see the father. She will not leave Lagos and flew to the village. Never. And her going to the village is what, in fact, if she didn't go, how would she even rescue the man? How would she even know about the man's predicaments? How would she even rescue the man? Learn to love your children. Sometimes when they are in position, they will speak for you. The Bible says that, children are like, I'm trying to recall, I think it's Psalm 127 or thereabouts. Say the man that has, like they are, in his quiver. I want to bring that word, word for word. Talking about talking about the blessing of having children. But even though you have children, you must train them up well and love them. Learn to love your children. One day, they will speak for you. Lesson number 6, okay. Number 6 is that, train your children and train them well and give them good education. As if Funaya was shouting, Dad, I'm here with you, I'm here. She was speaking, shouting. She was speaking in a well-coherent manner. She was not speaking useless talk. She was speaking sense that even people that came around could stay put with her. Because she was, imagine she was speaking rubbish talk. They were like, this guy is mad, though. She has taking some, maybe some drugs. They will just go. But because she was consistent, she was speaking sense. She was, she speak like someone that is educated. And those people could stand and watch her, hear her speak, and know, please, if you watch all the whole process, even when she went to the police, if you don't have children that maybe you have your children at like touts, so some will not even, people don't come and look at this one and look at the composure and you just go, this one, and they won't hear what the uncle is and the aunt are saying, and they'll push them off. But from this girl's composure and everything, she sounds like someone that knows what she's saying. Learn to train your children. Give them the best you can do. Learn to train them. Lesson number 7. Even in this lesson number 7, I have to learn from it a lot. Let your children know where you come from. I'm talking to myself as well. Let them know your village. Let them know where you come from. Their paternal home, maternal home. They should know it. Imagine if Funaya did not know where she come from. What would have happened? Oh my goodness. She would have gone and said, Mr. Peter. I am the son of Mr. Peter. They say, which Mr. Peter? Please go up. We don't know what we're talking about. And she was able to identify her father's house. Assuming she did not, all this we're talking about, all this testimony will not work. Learn to let your children know your home, their paternal and maternal home. They should know where they come from. It's very, very important. Number 8, which is not really a lesson, but also a kind of general overview or summary. Mr. Peter went home. Okay, 2017. Later, he developed stroke, which may be not didn't came by nature, natural stroke. Maybe it was what they gave to him in the village, because they have seen this man any money, we can put him in a condition whereby he will not eat the money and will use the money for something else. In that compound, a house is being built newly, and they ignore this man, which is the one bringing the money, and they left him uncatered for, uncared for. no medical treatment, and they are there being in a house, it tells that the heart of man is desperately wicked. I mean, desperately wicked. You have to be careful when you deal with people. Majorly, your family members. Kòkòrò tó ń jẹ̀fọ́, ara ẹ̀fọ́ ló wà. Kòkòrò tó ń jẹ̀fọ́, ara ẹ̀fọ́ ló wà. It means the termites that eats the vegetable is inside the vegetable. It doesn't stay in the sky. It's inside the vegetable. People around you, if you are not with them often, maybe you are this city boy, you stay abroad and blah blah. When people around, try to understand and study them even from afar. Not everybody is happy with you. Not everyone. It doesn't mean you should be afraid. No, of your family member sibling. No, but try to understand them from afar. From that small talk they talk at your back, when you hear, you will know who and who have your interests at heart. And you will know who and who, when you meet, you will know how to deal with them. You will know who and who you bring close. You will know who and who will even know what you own. You will know when you should unzip your mouth and talk, and when you should zip your mouth forever. Let's learn these lessons from this story of Ifunaya. I'm not saying that I'm trying to fault Ifunaya at any point. No! I'm only picking lessons from all this. I'm not faulting Mr. Peter at any point. No! Don't get me wrong. I'm only picking lessons from all this. Let's learn. When things happen, we learn from them, so that we don't become victims. Because if you learn from your own mistakes, it could be very expensive. But if you learn from others' mistakes, it becomes a little bit easier. Guys, I wish you all the best. Please go over to Ifunaya's channel. I will try and post her TikTok name here in my description, okay? I'll put the name of her channel. And if you go on there and Google Ifunaya, it's everywhere. Please, let's learn these lessons and let's remain blessed. I wish you guys all the best. I remain your favorite friend, Mr. Sop, okay? Have a wonderful day. If you didn't learn anything from all this I've said, learn to zip your mouth. You buy a car, zip your mouth. You bought a land somewhere, zip your mouth. You got married, zip your mouth. You were paid one money in your account, in your bank, or from your company, zip your mouth. When you are unzipping it, you are only unzipping it, or if you are going to announce, you announce to people that you are like your children, your wife. These are your inner circle. They will hardly betray you. Doesn't mean that they can't betray you, but if it's very unlikely that your family, your wife and children will betray you. It's very unlikely, very rare. If you have loved them so much and taking good care of them, they will hardly betray you. I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful time. Learn to zip your mouth. Goodbye and stay blessed. Bye.